Hey, Boo Bears, what's going on? Happy Friday to you. I pray you are having a good day and you had a great week. And it is April 23rd, 2021. And it's Friday, so I just wanted to take time out because I was on the phone with a friend, and you have got to try and be cognizant about energy, meaning people, because people are energy. No matter how you look at it, people are going to have the energy to e- either, try to uplift you or bring you down, but there is an energy there. And then there's a stagnant energy when people are just like, here, we're just here, just flunking on the sofa. That's a flunk energy. No one wants a flunk energy. Trust you me, okay? And you always have to be evenly yoked, meaning you have to be around people who are driven like you. Or even if you're not driven, you need to be around people who are driven so you can pick up that energy, okay? And if you're a driven person, if I were you, I wouldn't hang around a person that's not driven, because you could pick up that energy. You can be more laxed or more relaxed on your hustle. You know what I'm saying? You need someone who's going to push you and elevate you to the next situation, and vice versa. You need to be that someone for other people. Okay, so in saying that, I was on the phone with a friend, and I was, just talking. And so I was like, well, I have to go and prepare for a video. And so I don't just get on camera and just start talking, because this is the thing. We'll talk about that after, how we prepare, because it leads to the conversation. So she was like, so what you think you gonna do? That whole energy right there. So what you think you're gonna do? Have a TV show or something? And so I said, yeah, I already have one. You have to dress for the job that you have, not the job that you have to dress for the job you want, not the job you have. You know what I'm saying? So you have to treat everything, like this is bad right now because of the sun, but you have to be cognizant when you are doing this of the lighting, of the angle, and what you're talking about, and making sure it flows and different things. So that's why a lot of times I like to have hot points to the videos that I'm doing, so I can get it where I want it, so I can do the hula hoop on it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to just be talking and don't know what you're talking about, and then you have 25 videos of misinformation or something like that. Now, sometimes you might mispronounce a name and you may get some information wrong. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a regular thing. And then if you correct it later on in the video, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, what I'm saying is hang around people who are like-minded, like other artists. If you want to be a baker, don't hang around flight attendants. I mean, you can, but I would hang around other bakers so you can trade secrets and learn how to do different things. And I learned this when I was, when I studied abroad in Sweden. And if you use Swedish flour, it makes your so-and-so more fluffy. You know what I'm saying? You have to hang around people that are evenly yoked so your energy can flow. And stop wasting time, stop wasting time, stop wasting time. That's why I tell my nieces and nephews, this my friend, this my friend, this my friend. Everybody ain't your friend, honey, because they have a hand. You friends with everybody, got a hand. Most people have a hand. So this my friend, this my friend, this my friend. Stop hanging around, this my friend, this my friend, this my friend, and start hanging around people like, what do you like to do? I ask all my nieces and nephews, do you want to be a pilot? Because if you do, we're going to get you some pilot books, and then I'm going to find one of my friends who's a pilot and have him talk to your little ass. For real, I have 23 nieces and nephews, and my nieces and nephews tell you, Uncle Mario doesn't play the radio. I have all CDs, bitch. So I don't play the radio. Not with my kids. Education, you better come on. Like going to school and getting your work done and all that. Don't even talk to me. I don't want to talk to you this week if you done fucked up on your grade. And if you fucked up, and then one of my nephews, he's telling me, Uncle Mario, I'm having a problem with this teacher. I said, well, what's his name and number? And you tell your mom, email him that I have permission to talk to him on your behalf. I'm not one of them uncles like, I'll see you on Christmas. No. So I tell them, stop wasting time and hang around people. Like, what do you want to do? My one niece, she said, I want to be a model. Okay, that's cute, and you are too. But who are the first two models in history. And who's the first black model to ever be on Vogue? Who's the first black supermodel? Who's the first cover girl? Or you're not even all black. You want to learn about Lisa Evangelista, and you want to learn about Kate Moss, and you want to learn about all the girls, you know what I'm saying? But you also want to be cognizant and know about, Iman and Beverly Johnson, and you want to be up in there. And so when you do get to these bookings and they're behind the table and they ask you, so who are your top 3 models? I want your little ass to be prepared. And if you're a parent and your child is telling you, I like cars and trucks and so, start getting them books on how to build cars so they can come up with some shit that's hovering above our head. We have to help them. Listen to you. What do you want to do? So when she said, I want to be a model, I made her model walk. I got her some little baby heels, walk for hours. Let's go. Oh, Uncle Mario, I want to do this more. Okay. Well, don't tell me you want to do something. And then the other one then took over. The other baby, honey, she was storming up and down the damn runway, honey, like Naomi Little Campbell. And so then she got jealous and she said, well, I'll start doing this some more. That's right. That's right. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. And my brothers and my sister-in-law, they be in there playing spades and shit. They already know I'm about to torture these kids. We ain't about to play. Come play the video game. I knock that thing out your hand. What we about to learn? What you learned this week in school? I don't want to play a goddamn video game. I'm going to throw some water on it. If I keep coming in here and you like, hey, Uncle Mario, and you don't give me a hug and shit, and you can't put it on pause. It ain't got a pause button. Acknowledge me. Shit. I'm going to pour a cup of water on that game, and then we're going to be in here talking anyway. So you already know. But that's how it's supposed to be. I wish that when I was younger, I'm just saying, I wish I had someone to guide me in the things that I like and would put forth, even because I'm like, I would do a financial, whatever. I want to take dance classes. Here's the money for the semester. Uncle Mario will give you the money for the semester. And we're not just going to no dance class at the corner store. There used to be the corner store and, somebody is teaching it in the neighborhood because they like to dance and you don't know proper stretch. You ain't stretched. You ain't showed me all the stretched. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to know what a jeté, a releve is, a barrel turn. You need to know, you have to have education in whatever it is you're doing. And so, so we need to get you some training. Uncle Mario don't mean no harm, but if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And you're going to learn all these different types of dances. Why would you learn, if you were a chef, would you only want to know how to cook rice? No. So why would you only want to learn one dance if you're a dancer? We're going to a dance academy, Pumpkin Lamb. But it's far away. And I will call you an Uber from my phone remotely. And we will get you there every Tuesday and every Friday. And so it is. I don't have time for half this shit. And you better show me on the video what you learned. Because at the end of this dance thing, I want to see that recital. And if I can't fly there, you better show me on Zoom. And I'm going to break it. Now you're going to say that. But I will, okay. You better show me. You better be jamming on the ones and the twos. And if you're not, it's okay. If you're trying, like Janet Jackson, honey, I ain't trying to be hard, mean, or nothing like that. But at first, Janet, she's a hard worker. Once again, you keep yourself around the energy of. You keep yourself around hard. First of all, your brother is Michael Jackson. And your mother is Catherine. Okay, it's good. It's all good. It's beyond good. Okay? Catherine Jackson be sitting there fanning, talking to the ladies in the country club. And she just be fanning. She got her little fan. I'm sure it got like Swarovski crystals and the rhinestones and shit. And she was like, and they said, so Catherine, so what was it like? She's like, honey, I gave birth to Thriller and Rhythm Nation. I need y'all to marinate on that, honey. I did that. Centipede, all that shit. ABC came from here, honey. It came from here. Okay? Bitch, what you gonna say? Oh, my child, my son, he's an architect. Okay. Did he do Thriller? Did he build one of the buildings in the back of Thriller? I'm just saying. You know, Catherine, that's an upper echelon right there. But but where I was going, let's get back into the video. But the energy you have to keep yourself around, because I don't want to drift off too far. But you do have to keep yourself around like-minded people, and then people who will uplift you and not bring you down, whether it's a relationship. And sometimes it's hard because you live in the same house with the person, and it might be a parent or it may be a child. That is hard. If you're trying to be positive and your parent is always negative, vice versa, you're the positive parent. You Sade, and you didn't gave birth to what's his name, 6ix9ine, Takashi, and all you want to do is sing songs and listen to Candles. And here he come with his friends, eating your food, blasting music, parking on your lawn and everything. Ain't nobody got time for that. I pray my child don't do that. Oh, Lord. Oh, they don't even know. Because the funny thing about children, including me, the funny thing about children and pets, they know the loving you. They don't know the other side when you used to fight on the, you know what I'm saying? Be fighting, and you be walking through your neighborhood. Everybody, oh, there she go. Ooh. Hey, girl. What you looking at? Nothing? You know what I'm saying? There's a whole nother side to our parents. And we be getting sassy with them, and you know what I'm saying? Because I never forget my friend. She called me one time. Her baby was in the back. So she was driving in Atlanta, and the baby was in the back. And I known her before, but I do know a whole nother side because we hung out and stuff. So the baby was in the back of the car, getting a little smart. She said, honey, hold on. Let me call you Uncle Mario. She said, Uncle Mario, you better tell her. I said, honey, your mother is a G. She's Tina Marie. She said, that's right. Mama just looked like this. I was like, I will reach back there. Swam. Now, would you like Polynesian sauce or honey mustard? So, parents have a whole nother side, and they try and be compassionate. Some do, not all. Most. But they try and, not kick our ass and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then, so, but there are some parents who they have negative energy for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't want the child, or, for whatever reason. And you have to live in that house and you feel like that, and that energy. It's the energy of it all. So I would just recommend, baby, first of all, you're going to make it. Like, you're going to make it. It's a whole lot of times when we going through things and it's so hard and we just don't think we're going to make it. It could be like that energy, that type of energy, or it could be like a health thing or something like that. But once again, if you are healing, whether it's mental or physical, keep yourself around good energy. And, play music that will heal you. Music is medicine. It's therapy. Play some music that will heal you. And when I say that, there's meditation music. You can Google it. It's right on YouTube. They have live rooms on YouTube. That's the only one I know have 24-hour continuous live. Meditation. It's called healing music. And I got them, like, close your eyes and just go inside your body and just pray over that area and be like, heal me, heal me, heal me. And then what I personally do is, there's this one song that I play by Kim Burrell. And I play it over and over and over. And I say, by your stripes, I am healed. By your stripes, I am healed. And I'm talking to the Lord. And I just say, by your stripes, I am healed. And so that's just a little something. I don't know where that came from, but I think someone needed to hear that. And so when you're healing, don't have a lot of commotion and don't play things on TV, and your body reacts to it. Your body reacts to it, and you can't put that chemical in your body while you're trying to heal. I wouldn't recommend it. So, I don't care if you're having a inguinal hernia operation or whatever. You're getting a boob job, you're getting a stomach job. When you're healing your body, heal it with good energy and good people around you. Don't have people coming over here taking care of you and like, girl, let me tell you about this girl last night. And you like, oh, what happened to her? Nope. To the nah. To the nah, nah, nah. Come on, let's turn on the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Ooh, okay. Teacher, can I say something? Sure. Is that healthy? That's like trying to smoke a cigarette in a thunderstorm. When you are trying to heal, give yourself that mental capacity to chill and heal. Shit, it's a time for everything. You can listen to Atomic Dog at the next wedding reception, Pumpkin Lamb. But we trying to heal, you know. So keep yourself around that kind of energy. And then when it's time to turn it up, go be around your friends with that type of energy. But don't always hang around the fun friend. Always hang around people who are going to help you business-wise, or even if you tell them you have a business, you want to hang around also people who know what they're talking about and smart people. So if you're telling them or telling a person, they can help you. So do you have business cards? Do you have a business plan? Do you have a financial plan? Are you getting a loan? Are you getting a grant? Do you have a trust fund? Have you read books on whatever it is you're going to do? I want to be an interior designer. Just because you did one room in your house don't mean you are an interior designer, Pumpkin Lamb. You're going to have to, in 2020, 2021, or actually 2017, 18, and 19. They got that digital thing and they place furniture and they be painting the walls and they go, oh, you're going to have to do that and you have to be up on it because you can't be going in there with old swatches in 2021. That's like having a pager at a meeting. You bring in all these. Now, some things you can do it because you have to see texture, like like shades or drapes or maybe a fabric for a pillow and stuff. But you can't be lugging around all of that. You have to kind of do it digitally because it's too much. And then when people narrow it, because that's too much for people to be looking through. Okay, page 550. So but what I'm saying is if you want to hang around people like that, if you want to be a designer, hang around designers so you can find out how all this shit is. And just I don't know, elevate the situation. And it's no different. What was the other thing? Writing a book, and a lot of people want to be a recording artist and they just don't have a clue on how to be a recording artist. And they know they can sing and they're recording on YouTube and things, but what I would recommend is not maybe the top notch, but maybe even the top notch. I'm going to say go for the gold. But save you some money and call a studio, look up the studios, the best studios online. Look up the studios in your area. And maybe even in another city. If you in Tennessee, you might have to drive to Atlanta. Your hustle, it's your hustle. Aren't you worth it? Okay. So you save up your money, because there's going to be some money. And don't let money stop you. Don't think, oh my God, I have to have $500 right now. No, you can build that shit up. It's like weight. You can't lose 500 pounds in a month. So you have to have a plan. I'm gonna lose 20 here. I'm gonna lose 10 here because I already know, this is gonna be my cheat month. And then no, don't do a cheat month, honey. You can do a cheat day because that month will get you slipped right on back. So don't do it, baby. Just keep going. But what I'm saying is you have to work, and it's called a business plan. So do a business plan. You can't go do it all at once. So, you have to save your money if you're working at the clothing store or something like that, or even if you have your own shit online, save your money. And then so you can get you some studio time. And what I would recommend is you get a recorder or your phone. They got the phones recorder, or you have a little bootleg studio in your house. Record your shit so they can have an idea already. Don't try and create at the studio because the money, baby, ain't no creation right then and there. Unless you Bobby McFerrin and you doing all that shit with your mouth or something like that. And even still, you need to have a prior conversation with the producer and say, hey, I'm a vocal artist and I'm like take 6 and I do all the vocals with my mouth, so they can be prepared and know that. And make sure and you have to ask, do you have 16 tracks for my voice, or how many tracks do you have on your studio? Is it 48? Can I overlap my voice 16 times, because I'm gonna have to do harmony, and I'm gonna do soprano alto, you know what I'm saying? And double your voice. Sometimes you have to double it because it's weak and they can't hear it, so you gotta double it and triple it sometimes. So you gotta just be cognizant. And what I say is, have an idea, a blueprint on how you want it to be at the studio, and even email it to the person before so they could be thinking about it subliminally. And then when they get there, work it out. And that's just your first one. Don't call yourself, oh, I'm a recording artist, when you be going to them all and shit. So what you do? I'm an artist. No, you went to the studio one time and it is not perfected. It is not mastered. Stop it. Stop it. And get your booty in some shows too. Only way you're going to get better is do some live shows. Because live is totally different. You breathe different. Everything. It's an adrenaline. It's like some kind of, I don't know, but it's an adrenaline. And you just breathe different. That's why you always see people do that before they go on stage. Like, it takes your breath away. If you're a true performer now, if you mediocre bitch, you probably over there eating Cheetos and shit and all on your phone, FaceTime. Hey, I'm about to go on stage. I'm about to go on stage. No. A true artist, this shit is like giving birth. I'm about to give birth to my artistry. It's serious. I can't eat Cheetos while I'm giving birth. I can't be FaceTime while I'm giving birth. I can't be live while I'm giving birth. You backstage going over what you didn't practice. You see everybody doing it. Even the greats. They be back there. When Janet Jackson filmed her video in Hawaii and they was on the back of the stage, on the side, she was like, she was about to give it to us. I was like, ooh, she breathing hard. There are times when I look up and beyond. There are times when I see your love around me, baby. See, Janet is a hard worker. She didn't used to have that. I don't mean no harm, but she used to dun 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 dun. And when she was on Fame, they made her look good, but she wasn't one of them dancing girls. She wasn't one of them. She was somebody who was rich who wanted to be on Fame because it was a hot show. And she was Michael Jackson's sister. And she just got better and better and better over the time because she worked hard. And she what? Surrounded herself around positive people Tina Landon, Paula Abdul. I ain't never heard about Paula Abdul cussing the bitch out. She did the Paula Abdul work, and then Tina Landon was next, and then Jimmy Jim and Terry Lewis, and that's who she stayed with. But that was my crew. That's my crew for my whole career. They were evenly yoked. I don't think that if she had recorded with Prince, she would still be Janet Jackson. She wouldn't have been. He would wear this lace, these lace panties and this lace bra. And Janet, I'm gonna do it, but that's after way after Anytime, Any Place. What's Anytime, Any Place? Shit, one of my singles. It's one of my biggest singles. I was thinking of something else, Janet. I don't want to do Anytime, Any Place. Jimmy and Terry, are you still in there? I'm just saying. I'm just saying because I think she stayed around people that were had the same vision she had. You have to be around people who had, because if Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis wanted her to do, like music, Switzerland pop music, hey Janet, there's this new sound we want you to do. I'm just saying, back then, that's how people be doing it. They be persuading you. Janet was like, no, she did what I said. She remember how you have an idea, a blueprint, and there you go. This is it. I want to get out of my mama and daddy's house. Shit. I'm older now. I want a life. Me and James want to go in there and do it, and I don't want Catherine. Janet, you ready to eat? No. I'm ready for James to eat. So then they said, okay, well, we like that. We gonna write Control. And you nasty. Good. Nasty. Nasty boy. Yes, that's how you do it. You got to have a blueprint. That's what I say. So I'm going to end this because we have been talking for 4.5 days. 4.5 days. And it's a lot of different thoughts, but I did want this to be around about the energy and, not giving up, and about just energy and not giving up. And don't let other people's views on you affect you. If you know you can do something, do it. If don't you let nobody tell you you can't do it, no matter how foolish it may seem, and all of that business. No matter how foolish it may seem. I'm gonna tell you this, and then we're gonna end it. I used to live in Atlanta, and I loved Atlanta. And I'm old Atlanta. I'm Atlanta. Why I say I'm Atlanta is, the new Atlanta have come in. And we had 404 numbers. I had a 678 number. I'm old Atlanta. That's what I'm talking about. 678, 404. Yeah, now I think they got that 770 now. That's new. Okay. We old money. So I'm just, you know how they say you old money, but I'm just saying in the aspect of the area code. Atlanta. So I was in Atlanta and I was very content. But there was nothing making my ears jump. Like, in life, it was just, I don't know. And you would have thought it would have been easier. So then I lived in this apartment off of 26th Street in Buckhead. 26 in Peachtree. And it faced the woods because it's very woody. And the reason why I say that is because I'm right in the middle of it. I can turn left and be on right in Buckhead, or I can turn right and be in Midtown, in the middle of all of it. And you're like, oh my God, you would be happy, right? And it just gets played after a while. And then if you want to date, it's a little hard. It's hard in Atlanta. And so, like I'm saying, if you want to date, now, if you just want to do it, you can do it all day long. If you want to date. And that was the thing. It's like, let's go to a restaurant, and just go eat some food and, and talk a little bit. No, it's not kind of like that. So what you doing later? Later, as in tonight? Yeah. So, and I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, in my 20s, like 20 years ago, that shit was good. That was good 20 years ago. But I love lasagna, but I don't want to eat it every day for 5 days a week. 40 years. So I was like, oh, this is really making me sad. There has to be something more. And oh God, I was working at an amazing place for a decade. I was already working, but before now we're gonna zoom it up to 20 years now. to about 8 years ago. About 8 years ago. But I was working at this place for a decade. And, I had gotten accolades. It was very good accolades from acknowledgement from my job situation. Lived in a beautiful, place in Buckhead and had my dream car, had my little Jaguar car and everything. But like I said, this place faced the woods. And every day I would come, it was just depressed. I was still so sad. I would just be so sad. And it was very decorative and beautiful. And I just didn't, I outgrown everything about it. Just everything. Everything. And I was just really sad. And I was watching TV in my living room. And then Arsenio Hall came on with Oprah. And then he was on the OWN show, not the Oprah show. It wasn't the Oprah show. It was the OWN network or something. He was talking, and he was talking about how he left Cleveland, and we're both from Cleveland. I was born in Cleveland, I should say, and so he left Cleveland to go to California, and then he started talking about the Comedy Store, and I was like, oh my God. Ding, 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 ding. I was like, I'm moving to California. It just clicked like that. It was like, I was like, I gotta go. I'm moving. Like my whole family is in Atlanta now. My whole family, my brother and my aunties and sisters and cousins, about 75 people in Atlanta, if not 80. Because now my cousins and them, they're having kids. It might be even 90 now because the kids are having kids. These kids are having kids, okay? They're not fucking around. So, I don't know. I moved. And that's when I came here. And then don't think I didn't do, I knew the market was saturated. I knew the market was saturated. But my spirit told me. It was like, and I'm glad I did. That's the thing. I'm so glad I did. And it was just a different pace. And I know California is fast. It's supposed to be fast, but it was giving me time to relax and be myself. No pun intended, I love my family, but I was able to remove myself from family and be an individual. Instead of Lil Mario or Uncle Mario, or Big Mario to some of my cousins or something. I just want to be an individual and be who you are and grow as a human. And, so I lived downtown, which wasn't very safe at first. Because it was like kind of like Midtown Atlanta. It was transitional. It was transitional because if you go all the way to Midtown Atlanta and you drive up North Avenue where that Burger King is, now I don't know how it is now, but I do know about 8 years ago. Okay, I'm just saying. And then if you go past that light where the Burger King is, it's on. Because that next street is Martin Luther King right there, and that's where the Martin Luther King. If you turn right off of North Avenue down that street, you run right into the Martin Luther King. And so anyway, and I seen them people attack the police. Shit, the people of Martin Luther King. He was like, "Fuck that bitch." I didn't know what to do. I was like, because we didn't even have a cell phone back then. This was longer. I was like, well, fuck. It was I hate to say it, but it was a hotel. Right there's some hotel in back of this store, and it was the crackheads. And it was about, I don't know if he was trying to arrest them, but they was getting with them police, and I was like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was like, shit, what do you do? And then the police got out. They got out of it. I was like, get my children out of here, just like Oprah did in The Color Purple, because I ain't fucking with no crackheads, bitch. And some of them be on different drugs will make you strong. Because the police officer was telling us to watch out for bath salts. I said, what the fuck is bath salt? I like as in Epsom salt. You know, sometimes I soak my knees in there. No, it's bath salts. Do they eat it or sniff it? No, he said they sniff it. I don't know what the fuck going on. But he said make you supernatural. My friend Ralph, he was saying it make you supernatural. Speaking of Ralph, my daddy's birthday is tomorrow. Happy heavenly birthday, Dad. I love you and I miss you. I do. We didn't start out as great, but we damn sure ended out great. And I'm so glad that we had that time. And, you know, I just want to say parents are people too. And just like you make a mistake, you might turn left at a light and, oh shit, I made a wrong turn. They make a wrong turn too in life sometimes. And, you know, you can't hold them accountable for that. I mean, you can if it's not too horrible. Excuse me, but don't hold a grudge in your heart and put all that inflammation in your body. Let that shit go. Let it go. So let go. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. It's gonna work out right, you know. Let go. Ooh, no, 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 no. Tony Braxton, I'm sorry, we had to take a commercial break. But if you're holding some shit in your heart, like, just let it go. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna think about it all the time. Sometimes periodically, every day for a year, and then every day for 2 years. You just pop in your mind because you ain't let it go. Just pop in your mind. Oh, now it's 3 years. So do 365 days times 3, and that's how much time you've wasted on some shit that you aren't gonna change, that it won't change unless you make it change. We're waiting on you. We're holding the elevator door for you, pumpkin lamb. We're either holding the elevator, either you let it go, that's what we're waiting on. You come on the elevator, honey, we got room for one more. And, or if you can, confront the person and talk to them. Not confront, because that sounds some negative connotation, but go talk to the person about it. If you scared, put your big boy drawers on, put your big girl panties on and your bra, honey, and go talk to the person. Let's get this party started, pumpkin lamb. So you can start to heal mentally and spiritually. Action. Shit, go. Go do it now. Get this video off and go do it. Let it go. But I don't know how to let it go. Let it go. There's a video on YouTube, and it was the Oprah show. Not the Oprah show, but she got this life class, or I'm gonna try and put it in the at the bottom of this video. But it's a video, and it may be what do you call it? Deepo Chopra. Am I pronouncing his name right? The meditation guru, and he's very renowned. But he's a meditation. So anyway, he was sitting on her show, and it was talking about changing your thoughts. And as soon as negative thoughts pop in your mind, he was taught about how to change it in an instant. Because that's what we always do it. Even when we on a treadmill, you be on that damn elliptical, you be like, whew, I'm gonna stop in 2 minutes, and you know you got 12 more minutes. Do that 12 minutes, unless your heart is about to pop open, honey. But if you know you're physically okay, push yourself to the next level. Action. Push yourself to the next level. And hang around people you need to be hanging around, and omit people who need to be omitted, and be evenly yoked with your friends, your family, and your spouse. And even if it's your child and they are disrespecting you and not being, right to you, it's okay to feed them with a long-handled spoon. That don't mean you hate them and you wish they'd fall down a flight of stairs. You might want to push their ass down the flight of stairs, but you don't want them to fall down the flight of stairs. As they be talking, the kids be talking to you. You heard Kirk Franklin. way he was talking to his baby, the way that his baby needed to be talked to. He needed to be talked to like that. And he talked to him like that. Wet and water. There you go. So, hang around people you're supposed to hang around. Always acknowledge God, whatever religion you're in. Always acknowledge God.